motor repair shop, all these small company, does it actually really relates to the digital transformation? So that's a topic that we want to discover and explore today. Of course, the first speaker today is our C7 project manager, Mr. Low Hee Mun. Please introduce the project you are currently managing. Mr. Low to actually share with us regarding to the project he's managing right now. So, Mr. Hee Mun.
Yeah, my slide.
All right.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Hee Mun here. I hope everyone is doing productively, amazing, be in, at home or in office. Firstly, I would like to express my highest gratitude towards GIC Community Vice President Mr. Roy and MCM Group CEO Adjunct Professor Max Shankar for giving me a wonderful opportunity to represent MCM Group to present one of our PMC projects. With Professor Max Shankar's long-term vision, we had created an ecosystem within our own global investment community by using the market-proven investment strategies, which is PRLC and BRLC, to benefit more than 5,000 members to explore more than 10 different business industries in our global investment community. As you saw on the screen, hereby, I would like to share on our latest remarkable project, called as COD7, World First Digital Security Ecosystem. What more than that? COD7 is a new digital security platform, which is providing an ecosystem to benefit the subscribers. Right, next. Make our life a mission, not intermission. To give everyone a clear picture, here are C7 big missions for us. Everyone can be protected. Increase of security standards. Less dependent on foreign workers. Reduce of Malaysia unemployment rate. Talk about unemployment rate. As per last week update, Malaysian current unemployment rate is 3.9%, which is affected by the current pandemic and is highest rate for the past 15 years history. This is really a challenging situation for everyone. Right, next. No matter how good is the company setup and ideas, but without above gentlemen, COD7 unable go so far ahead. Who are them? Most of the above joint management team have more than 10 years experience in all kinds of country protection layers to guide COD7 with a valuable industrial expert insight and advice.
Go into the second topics of a day that we would like to actually covering is what are the challenges that face in this traditional industry. Before we
I would like to humbly share about Malaysia protection layer. The protection layer is divided into several layers. Number 1, military forces. Number 2, police force. Number 3, volunteer body initial as RELA. And number 4, security forces, but not jaga or secure. Yeah? Starting from our home country, Malaysia, truly Asia. In Malaysia, there are few hundreds of security firms in the market. Generally, most of the conventional approach, security firms will direct liaise with all their clients. That actually means most of the client will facing the same issues. Who are these fellows? What is his background? What is his working attitude? Unable to communicate, and a lot more. In this consequence occur, it is due to companies to compete for business that somehow underutilize their manpower. To be precise, under regulation in Malaysia, only local and Nepalese can become a security officer or guards. Right, next. I would like to elaborate more on current issues. Why they are low competency level? Most of the security guards are foreign workers, which will have high tendency of communication barrier or several attitude issues. They even encounter lack of training, and some of it are illegal immigrants. But we don't know at all. In the common cases, we saw a lot of the guards are sleeping, right? This is because of the long working hours where they have to work for more than 12 hours in a day or night. Let us try to think ahead. In this highest unemployment rate in Malaysia within past 15 years ago, perhaps recession might be happening. Roy, next. Do you agree crime cases will somehow rise too? If so, we really need to take a deeper look into this pandemic. We need a better and reliable protection services to protect ourselves, family members, our household, workplace violence, vandalism and sabotage, residential break-ins, unauthorized entry. Protection is like oxygen. You can't touch it or feel it, but you need it. For question 2, that's all from my side. Roy, pass back to you.
All right, thank you, Hee Mun. From here, we actually we see that clearly that there is not just a small single aspect of the security. We are talking about the whole industry, which is a bigger aspect. And especially during this pandemic crisis period, actually, all those pain points just now you mentioned actually is magnified by the current situation. So it is actually quite a challenging how to actually evolve into the next level. I think this is quite crucial. So how is the digital transformation may benefit the project during and after the MCO?
As I mentioned earlier, there are few hundreds of security firms in our home country. Once we uniting as one, larger our coverage through this platform, COOS7 can enhance their professionalism to become a reliable responder rather than just a jaga. How likely this approach will be successful? COOS7 Board of Advisory have put in a place of a theoretical improvement, more efficiency SOP, own academy training by qualified instructors, technology development, and lastly, the public rating system on the responders services to enhance the progress improvements. Right, next. As you are seeing the above image, it is basically the responder individual identity. Let me share some of the internal procedures. There are certain criteria before COOS7 accepted the applicants to become responders. COOS7 will generate the crime history checking, acceptance of Malaysian applicants only, priority for ex-army or police forces, and even soft skill examination during the interviews. But after the process accomplished, COOS7 will proceed an intensive training such as defenses, martial arts, first aid assistance, and spontaneous emergency assistance. Once it's become a responder, the identity is lively update. While you can use the QR code to scan every responder either to read their services level or to prevent unnecessary incidents. And such identity will renew every year as well. Right, next. Why you must grab to become a COOS7 subscriber? It is very simple. Through COOS7, you can protect yourself, family members, while you are far apart from them, property or business life updates by 24/7 assistance with just a swipe button. That's what we mean. Everyone can be protected. Under this Kickstart program, Code 7 will be providing FOC of an additional insurance policy worth up to 20K sum insured to the respective subscriber. As I mentioned, so many values that can benefit the society, and so there will be no other big movement other than your move to download it now. The installation procedure will be at the next slide.
Introducing Code 7, the world's first security ecosystem. Let's get started by downloading the app. Search for Code 7 RTP on the Google Play Store and proceed with the download. At the login screen, let's create a new account by filling up the essential details and credentials. Remember to pin your exact address to be used for the service. Hit register and you're up and ready to log in. A call will be made from our professionals to verify your details as a security measure. To enable our response to protection service, proceed to the subscription tab to subscribe to our packages. Here, you can choose to make a payment or use a promo code, which we have today. Once that's done, you are now in the network of our activated service and can report an emergency anytime. Once a response to protection service is requested, our responders will immediately be activated and will make their way to the emergency. Our responders will be on scene to assist with the situation. You can subscribe to a package most suited for you, be it for your household, retail businesses, or even industrial compounds. Stay safe with Code 7, the world's first security ecosystem.
Thanks everybody for your valuable time. Right, pass back to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Simon. So this is quite interesting, the business model that not only actually covering the residential type of security, we also focus on the corporate level, and some of the special cases we actually need this kind of a service. As what Hee Mun just says, that sometimes you didn't see it doesn't mean that it actually is not important. Sometimes it's so important that we actually neglect it. And with this, actually, it can roll out to the market to have more awareness about this industry. So thank you, Hee Mun, for sharing.